It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
To throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. To the right side, complete to first. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Atlanta.
Gurley again here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step. Aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons 10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Tom Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Falcons. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
On the stop.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Back sacked. A 1-yard loss on the
play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. New Orleans. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Falcon first down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. He's got to first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Falcons 21, Saints 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Taylor Gabriel. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Maybe only time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Sterling Hawk-Richter is a kickoff for the Falcons.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Blackman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again they run with Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was is throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on and attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
To his left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a run with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, it's Gurley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. A deep ball for Gurley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Brady. Knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. There's no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. In the end zone, that's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
39-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, no, that's the football.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
On the ground, Camara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Camara on the
Darren Lee there to get him down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Falcons.
They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
On the ground, this is Camara. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Camara.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
A 4-yard gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons Falcons 31.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. Ooh, the juke. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. The left side completion to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Chris Herndon, incomplete. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the deep ball. Sets up fourth down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. This one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Falcons, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.